Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run it on the toss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off of play action, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Reset!
Now a handoff looking right. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Richmond!
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. On the left side, it's complete. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And they'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watson now to throw. And the pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Feel like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back!
To throw is Watson. He finds his target forward. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. They'll run it now. Here we go. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Watson. Well, he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. He sets the fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
First carry for Derrius Guice. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Guice with the carry on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. 4 down. Check. Leopard.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Guys home complete to the middle. That's Edwards. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. As he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive, but they'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Detroit!
This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board very strategic for them. They're a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And now out comes Houston. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up now, second and 4 from the 31.
Tiger. Blue 80.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now. Here we go. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Black 99 Philly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half a football to play. It's a first down. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Reset. Richmond. Black 99 Philly.
From the red zone now, Watson. And incomplete on a deep ball. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. We'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. To play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Watson, off play actions. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw him deep here for Coleman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's up for his team in a huge way.
He's going to flip one out here in this round. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try to find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens will take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give it to him. That's
and he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. J.J. Watt the one that gets him down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
Buying time to his left. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, slow down. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
the gun, Jackson. Coleman has it here right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Now he'll turn and throw deep left to the other side of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
4 down.
Operating from the gun. Jackson, incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
No. Check. Patriot.
To throw is Jackson. Operating from the gun. Finds Ray Brown. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Hey! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney!
On first down, this is Geis. Give him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Jackson now on second and 10. And can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Snaps it out. He's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Sam Kirk now, as he's on the punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some defensively by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Two Jack.
And they'll go on the ground. They find some open field here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working this way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Richmond.
Now they'll run it up the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, he's invincible. Has the same pace on that play. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on third and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy and full to push. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try to get this running game going with Giants. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. the first carry for Alex Collins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And pressure too much. Down he goes. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Come back, come back! Hey!
3rd and long. It's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. It's Geis. Has some space here. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they run again. It's Geis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Watson. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when he can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
It's almost closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Well, it wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit, and you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
94 is the much. 94 is the much.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot!
and 10. It's Jackson. And his pass incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 56.
They'll run it down. Out and gone. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
And Watson's going to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Coleman. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Black 99 Philly. Richmond, Richmond.
On the toss. Well, he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Houston. This one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go into this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat-and-mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Over, over! Over, over! Hot! Hot!
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.